Well, great job, Chip. That really hit the nail on the head. I'm Debbie Lesko from the great border state of Arizona. And even though President Biden is denying it, there is a crisis at the border. And you know the reason that I know that there's a crisis on the border is because law enforcement in Arizona have told me all of the things that would lead up to saying there's a crisis on the border. The mayor and sheriff of Yuma, Arizona have said thousands of people are flooding over the border. ICE can't detain them. They're being released into the community. A number of them are not even tested for COVID. Cochise County, Arizona sheriff had said there is a problem at the border. People are being released into their community. And just yesterday, the mayor of Gila Bend, Arizona, a small town in Arizona, was desperate, saying the Biden administration has told them nothing except that they're going to house and release all these illegal immigrants into their community. He said he has asked for information from the Biden administration and has got nothing. Nothing, nada. What kind of president does that? What kind of president releases illegal immigrants that could have COVID into our communities? Last time I went down to the border, I talked to the sheriff of Yuma County. We were right by the river, the border between Mexico and the United States. And right there was a date tree farm. And he told me, you know what, Debbie? We get called here all the time because women, illegal immigrant women, are getting raped. I don't understand why the President of the United States would incentivize people to travel thousands of miles. Children, minors, traveling thousands of miles. I believe he is culpable of child abuse because his policies are incentivizing these people to travel at the hands of the dangerous cartel. Now, when the White House and the president say, oh, well, we're just critical as Republicans, but we don't have a solution, that is totally false. We have had legislation. I have had legislation. I've reintroduced it this year that would help solve this border crisis. But you know what? Democrat Chairman Jerry Nadler wouldn't hear it last year, and I bet he's not going to hear it this year either. And you know what I base that legislation on? From the recommendation of the DHS officials and the Customs and Border Protection officials. They said these things will help solve the problem. But guess what? My Democrat colleagues will not even hear the bill. So with that, I call on the Biden administration to solve this border crisis. It is a humanitarian crisis for the immigrants. It's a humanitarian crisis for the people that live in the communities. It's a health crisis for the immigrants and the people that live in the communities. And it's a national security crisis. And with that, I want to introduce Representative Michael Cloud from the great state of Texas.
Good job, Doug.